space or something is really big or very interesting, also talk about it here in this channel. And one of the things that really, really is big is Hamster Combat. It's really, really huge. This Hamster Combat. It sounds stupid, but already they started like a month ago with their YouTube channel, and they already have 30 million subscribers, and that's just 1 month ago. And so what is Hamster Combat? Hamster Combat is basically a follower to Notcoin on the Toncoin blockchain, and they're launching an app where you can play basically a pretty stupid game, but you can gain some coins there, and eventually those coins are then minted as a token on the blockchain. And Notcoin has been hugely successful, I think, with 8 million people subscribed to the Telegram channels. And these things internationally just blow up. Now, don't forget, Telegram in a few countries is the number one messenger. For example, in Russia, um, in Ukraine, in Brazil, I think as well. And so they're growing very fast. And now these kind of games slash meme coins on Toncoin are much bigger. I mean, tremendously much bigger than any of the other projects that are out there. So you have to be super aware of what's going on if you're a crypto investor. You're looking, what's going on. I mean, we're talking like in 1 month or 2 month or whatever, like 30 million subscribers to YouTube. And just like a few minutes ago, they launched like to separate the YouTube channels into like 15 or 17 different language channels. So it's growing very fast. And I've just found out about more I want to say Mortal Kombat, Hamster Combat today because a a kin fan sent me the invite, and so I immediately went into it and tried to play with it a little bit. I like to be open to new things, even if they at the surface seem stupid. And then I realized, because I'm using AI more and more, I use Claude and GPT both very much a lot. I have both the pro subscription, and I use them pretty much 100 times a day, if not more. And so I'm getting familiar with, where they are at, what they're capable of, especially on the programming side and so forth. And I build my own development environment on top of Claude, which allows me to work very quickly on Kin.top. Kin.top is a new site that I'm basically announcing. I'll make another video about this in a second. And so this Hamster Combat, I realized, hey, why not use AI? Because they have different type of earnings possibilities where you spend a couple of coins and can earn the coins back multiple. And they have about roughly like 50 different opportunities in the app. Let's say 50, 60 different opportunities to earn extra. And but they all have different ratios. So I did screenshots of all of the earnings potentials in this app, and one by one, I started uploading this to GPT, and then I said to GPT, "Hey, pump out a list of what the most profitable strategies are." Now, the good thing is that with this strategy, you basically avoid money losers, as they're not really money losers, but you're kind of like putting your money onto the best horses. And the really good thing is that the ratios have a pretty high difference. Like you can have a ratio of 0.15 up to, I saw ratios of 0.5, 0.6. and those are pretty big multiples. So when you set on certain strategies within Hamster Combat, you get 4 to 5 times multiples. So, and I want to talk about this for at least three different reasons. First of all, is understanding that AI is completely changing the way we are making money and the way we are dealing with software and the way we're dealing with opportunities. Um, because just this fact alone that I have an upper advantage to anybody else in that app by screenshotting everything and putting it back into GPT and getting the best strategy. It can calculate out the best strategy. Now, I took as a first try, I took the easiest strategy, which is just to make screenshots of all of the application pages um, uh, within Hamster Combat, and then the next strategy is to think about how many hours am I gonna really be online, because it on the mining is only for 3 hours, and if you're offline, it doesn't count. There's strategies, of course, to keep the phone online, which I'm not gonna do. I'm too old for this shit. This is just a fun thing to try out. And but think about this: if you're truly a hacker, and if you truly you want to do this, you don't even need to be a hacker pretty soon. You just connect your phone to your PC and let the PC do everything. It can click on it, it can to get more coins, it can calculate the best strategies. You can give it all the variables and it will just pump out everything that is optimal. And basically, this type of AI bot that runs a strategy on top of something like Hamster Combat would have would be within a few days, would basically be the largest holder in the game. And I've played with Notcoin a little bit, and I received actually some Notcoin, and I staked it because they allowed it to stake, and then I realized that the stake pools are not really working or something, and then I decided to just withdraw it. But Hamster is gonna be so much bigger, and literally we're talking like 30 million users and upwards. I mean, they probably just they haven't even started. So they imagine running 100 millions of users into a game like that. It's better than TikTok for sure, because they do also a lot of crypto education in there. So suddenly you have hundreds of millions of people getting crypto education through a game, through Telegram. And say what you want, but 30 million people on YouTube subscribe from the app. That's absolutely no joke, and that's just within a month. So basically, what I'm saying is that we are moving into a totally new area, totally new paradigm, and it's possible that, for example, a Telegram app with that strategy, and this is just genius what they put up. With this strategy, could easily reach like become the largest YouTuber on YouTube. If they run it for one more year, they'll have over 200 million subscribers. I mean, that's absolutely insane. Also depends, of course, on the size of the Telegram user base. So in any case, I started running this strategy, and obviously it puts me, I think, by just using, if I were to use this constantly, it would probably put me in the upper like 1 percentile of the users of the app, of the people that play it. And then there's what you could basically do if you really wanted to, you could use AI, hook up your phone to your notebook, launch the AI, create your own software, and just run the strategy all the time. And thereby you would like become really, 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 really successful. And you could use that on anything. This is just like the hamster right now. And how's that even relevant to any other project or to kin and code and all of this stuff? Because you have to realize that the industry is tremendously quickly evolving, and we'll start to see more of this stuff, which gets very much into the hands of the consumers, and they will start to learn how to use this. They will have fun while doing it, and so the industry will evolve, and it's good to keep, be aware of this. And for a lot of people, this hamster stuff is no joke, because if I think I had like 2,800 not coins, and I don't know where the price right now is, but it's probably like, I don't know where price of not coin is, but it's probably like $20. I don't know how much it is. I think at one point it was 10 cents, so it would be $250. So just by using it a little bit, I got $250. And imagine what that means for people if they suddenly have, in certain areas of the world, if they suddenly have $100 for just playing a game. That's absolutely insane. And I think about 1 in a million use AI. If maybe I'm even the first one to have this idea, would be interesting to know what if anybody else had the same idea.